Crazy thing they with me. Yeah. Crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah. Got power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without going.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Quick slant to Watson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go, Reed, go!
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Back to 60.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. But 1st down, Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack.
And he's going to go down. Back in his own pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4th down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got it into last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Hurts gets this to Sanders. And shutting him off, now open field. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. Second down, back to Sanders. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
19 sight, 19 sight, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up a throw. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now it's Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
19, 18, Pioneer. 7 Pioneer.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 21 yards away. And the Eagles extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding my heart cold.